The Metro East Sports Podcast is proudly presented by Little Caesars, famous for its hot and ready pizza and delicious crazy bread. Little Caesars has been named Best Value in America for the past 12 years. Little Caesars products are made with quality ingredients like fresh, never frozen mozzarella and Munster cheese and sauce made from fresh-packed, vine-ripened, California crushed tomatoes. Treat your family to some delicious Little Caesars pizza in Alton, Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City today.
Get ready for the award-winning #1 sports podcast on our side of the river. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast.
From the Front Office Wealth Strategy Studio in beautiful, rainy Edwardsville, welcome to the Metro East Sports Podcast, talking all things sports in the Metro East, season number 6, show number 13, recorded Monday, May 12th, day after Mother's Day, 2025. I am David Leip, and tonight's show features Mark Tubb, Mascoutah bowling coach, here to accept the MESPY for Girls Bowling Team of the Year, and he's brought with him a couple of his star bowlers, Marcellus, Goodknecht, and Emily Blanchard, both MESPY winners. Guest number 2 is going to be Riley Nelson, EHS softball extraordinaire, a SLU commit, and guest number 3 are going to be from McGivney Baseball. Baseball players Drew Kleinheider and Cannon Camp. Also college commits Drew Kleinheider headed to SLU and Cannon Camp headed to SIU Edwardsville, I believe. Before I begin with these amazing guests tonight, I want to thank partners Cassens, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Callaway Home Loans, Keller Williams Marquee, the Blasting Game Group, Integrity Spine and Joint Center, Front Office, Fiduciary Network, Oakbrook Golf Club, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning, Play It Again Sports, Edwardsville, and Snap Mobile. And if you'd love to help, there's 3 things you can do. Number 1, subscribe to this podcast. It's free and you love it. Number 2, follow us in all of our social media platforms on X, Facebook, the Gram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Luke Slemmer doing a fantastic job putting those videos up there. And number 3, if you have a story idea, email me please at mespdave@gmail.com. And remember, you can nominate your favorite team for Integrity Spine and Joint Center Metro East Team of the Month. Could be a park and rec team, could be a middle school team, a high school team, you name it. To nominate a team for Team of the Month, send your suggestion to mespdave@gmail.com. Please put Team of the Month in the subject line. Welcome back to the show, Coach Mark Tubb, Mascoutah bowling coach. Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you.
Man, you had an unbelievable year this year. Girls, boys, all of it.
Yes, we've been very fortunate. I have a really great group of bowlers, better students even, to believe it or not.
And you brought with you Bowler of the Year, female Bowler of the Year, Emily Blanchard. Emily, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. 5th place individually at state. That's a big deal. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And we're also joined by male Bowler of the Year, Marcellus Goodknecht. Marcellus, nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Coach, how would you describe your season, your girl? Let's talk about the girls' season first. How would you describe your girls' season this year?
Superb.
How many years have you been there?
16.
Where does this girls' team compare to the other girls' teams that you've coached during your tenure?
It's the best team we've had so far, but not as good as the one we'll have next year.
No kidding. Are you gaining more freshmen or just you have everybody back?
We're gaining more freshmen and more experience, and having a great middle school program to lay the foundation has really been helpful.
Did you organize that middle school program?
I did.
Okay. Are you coaching the middle school program?
No.
Who's coaching it?
Well, we had a young lady from McKendree, Miss Root, was the head coach, and Stephanie Pogge was the assistant coach, and her son bowls on our boys team this year.
That's awesome. Okay, let's talk to the kids now. Emily, let's start with you. Did you start in that middle school bowling program? Is that how you got your start in the sport?
Yeah, I started in 6th grade.
So you've been bowling, bowling for a while. Was it love at first bowl? Did you love it the first time you went out there and threw the ball down the lanes?
Yeah, basically.
Immediately you were good at it?
I wouldn't say I was like great, but I was decent and I liked learning it. I liked having the opportunity to do good.
Okay. Did you play any other sports?
Not by that point.
Okay. All right. Marcellus, how about you? How did you get started in the sport?
Well, I had moved here from Oklahoma, and my father actually worked with Mr. Tubb over here, and he kind of introduced me to bowling completely.
Are you a Air Force brat? Is your dad in the Air Force? Is that what brought you from Oklahoma to Muscuda or not?
I think so.
No, his dad's actually a Marine and Army veteran.
Okay, cool. Very good. All right. What will you guys remember about this season? Marcellus, let's start with you.
It was long and it was tough, but we definitely had a great team dynamic. The energy was wonderful. Definitely the loudest team we've ever had, and it definitely showed at a bunch of tournaments.
14th place at state. Did you surprise yourself with that finish, or did you go into the season thinking, I could be in the top 15 this year?
Yeah, I didn't really think I was gonna be at 14th, but I was very fortunate to get there. I fought the first day and was able to kind of manage and stay where I was. Season as a whole, starting from the beginning, I was more focused on the team. Things didn't work out at sectionals, but me and my friend Carter were able to make it to state, and we did well there.
Okay. Emily, how about you? Did you go into the season thinking, I've got realistically have a shot to finish in the top 4 at state? Is that the highest finish for a girl at Muscuda, Coach?
No.
No, you had a girl finish higher?
Yes.
Okay. Was that something that was in your mind? Was that a goal that you had, or did you surprise yourself with the outstanding result?
I definitely surprised myself, but I don't know how to explain it. I didn't know how good I was, I'll say, because I don't know. I didn't
Just
think
happened.
I would do it.
Very good. How good can this girl be? Because you're only a sophomore, right?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior and you're a sophomore, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think that's what's amazing, Mark, is that you were the dominant girls team in the area. You had 2 of the best bowlers. You had the 2 Mespy winners, but also these kids are coming back. You got to be stoked for that, huh?
I am. Like I said, both of them started in 6th grade, which is truly at the core of what's important for all programs moving forward. You look at the team from the Southwest Conference that made it to 3rd at state for the boys, and that program started in their middle school. I'm a little bit proud of that since my son's their coach.
Where's he coaching?
Breeze.
Right. Oh, okay. So Breeze is not in the Southwestern Conference, though.
Well,
so I thought I missed a team because
No.
Breeze wins the boys Mespy winner
yes.
for boys team of the year. So that's your son that coaches there.
Yes.
How cool is that? What made you more proud, watching your kids or watching your son? Watching your son or watching the Indians or watching the what are they at Breeze Central? Cats. Cougars?
Cougars.
That's what I thought.
It's always about Muscuda.
Of course. What's it like when you go up against Central?
I try not to treat them any differently than anybody else. Yes, it's a little more personal because I do know most of the kids there. My son actually invited me to come and help them because two-handed bowling is a very dynamic new form for bowling, and I have a little bit more experience with that than most coaches. So he asked me to come out and help a couple of them, and my grandchildren play for them as well in the middle school program. So I stay pretty tight with them.
Had Sean Hay from Collinsville on the program last week, and he talked about two-handed bowling, that's how he got his start. Either of you two-handed bowlers? You're both? Nope, neither of you? Okay. All right. Fantastic year this year, but you're not done. What are your goals for the remainder of your high school career? Marcellus, get a little bit closer to that mic.
All right. Well, I think obviously make it to state this next year as a team. Try to get at least top 3, and just try to average better than last year. Get better every day.
What will you have to improve specifically for you to get in the top 10, you individually, next year?
I think mental game, just making sure that you're taking every shot by itself and not worrying about, what game you have, because you could always move on and that game's gone. So you just got to focus on the next one and do the best you can.
You can't focus on that last ball. You can't focus on the frame down the road. It's got to be just the one you're on right now.
Oh, yeah.
How about during a bowling match when you are between turns and the other kids are bowling? How do you manage that time?
I try to analyze their shot, see if there's some kind of transition on the lane, something different, so that I can maneuver on, and just try to make the best shot I can make after seeing what they're able to do.
So, are you watching for the oil patterns? Isn't that what it's called? You're watching them and watching for the oil patterns.
Oh yeah.
When they're bowling, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? What are your goals for the next year? 1 year left.
I want to get better at sport shot oil patterns.
What does that mean?
They're like laid out in a different way than most bowling alleys because they have like a house shot they have down, which we use for matches and stuff. But the further you get in, some tournaments and definitely state were challenge shots, which are harder. They break down different. They do different things. And I want to learn how to move with it more.
Do you love the sport?
I do.
What do you love about it? Everything?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I like the people there. I like that it's inside. You said that earlier.
Yeah, because it's raining, and I'm lamenting the fact that I'm a tennis coach. So
pouring down.
Bowling never gets canceled due to the weather unless the snow's real bad, right, Coach?
Well, we actually did get one that was pretty severe where it got really cold and the bowling center happened to lose their heating and cause some serious problems. But for the most part, yeah, we're pretty safe.
Okay, I think bowling is a sport that not everyone understands completely. I think a lot of people have a pretty good grip on baseball, and most people understand basketball and football. What don't people understand, Coach, about bowling? What would you like people to know about bowling that they may not know?
It's the only sport that you can do from cradle to grave.
You can't play tennis when you're old? You can't play golf?
How old are you going to be when you give that up?
I don't know.
But you're going to.
Okay.
And bowling, you don't have to.
You can go forever. Are you still bowling?
Yes.
How many nights a week? 1, 2?
One night a week with my family. And that's really amazing that I still get to bowl with my kids. My grandson's now on the same team as me on Sunday nights.
That is amazing. All right. How about you guys? What would you like your friends to know about bowling that they may not know?
Sorry.
You're good. It's more difficult than you would think. People have to, like with baseball and football, it's all about your physicality, your own strength, speed, just mentality, everything. At bowling, it's completely different. It's not about how strong you are, how fast you are. It's how you can play the lanes, how you're able to maneuver and stay mentally focused and not trying to psych yourself out.
There's a lot more than most people think. Like you said, the lanes, even different bowling balls and stuff like that, and surfaces, whatever. I don't even know how that works.
How many balls do you take to a match?
I take 6. I have 9.
Wow. How about you? I always love this question.
Oh yeah, I got usually around 6, and my dad's not a fan, but he had we got like 20 bowling balls at the house.
Okay, so it sounds to me like the secret to your success is that middle school program. Anything else? Anything else that any other advice you would give to schools that maybe have bowling programs that are struggling a little bit?
I think that more important, maybe even than the middle school program, is finding a group of intelligent, sports-oriented students that want to continue to learn, because bowling will push you more mentally than physically. I think it provides some great scholarship opportunities and great team building skills. It's the only sport where when you walk off the lane, your opponent's actually cheering because you made a great shot. You won't find that in other sports.
That's pretty cool. Now, it's obvious that the mental aspects of bowling are critical. How do you coach that?
I preach every day to have a pre-shot routine that includes taking a deep breath, closing your eyes, visualizing what the shot is supposed to look like, exhale on your way out, and then just execute the shot.
Love it. How old were you when you started bowling?
5.
What do you love about the sport?
It challenges you every shot. I remember my first game. I knocked down a 10-pin in the 10th frame for a total score of 1, and I was hooked. I'm an athlete. I don't want anything to ever beat me. In fact, I got an email at work this morning from a person I used to bowl with, and he's now working in San Antonio, Texas. And he says, I just wanted to give you a little shout out because you're the only person to throw a perfect game against me.
Wow. How many perfect games have you thrown?
2.
Attaboy.
It was his misfortune.
Okay, Mark. Mark Tubb, Mascoutah bowling coach, here to represent the Indians for the girls Mespy Winners Team of the Year. Congratulations. And Marcellus Goodknecht, Mespy winner, boys bowler of the year. Congratulations. Emily Blanchard, female bowler of the year, Mespy winner. Congratulations, guys. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.